Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. This is our lecture for chemistry class 8th and we are studying chapter number 3. Today we will study about the history of periodic table. I told you in last lecture also that in 1864 John Newland, an English chemist, arranged 24 elements in order of increasing their atomic masses. And he noticed that every eighth element has similar properties like the first element. But after few elements, this principle was changed and it was not correct. So his periodic table failed because many elements were found out of place in his arrangement. Later on in 1869, Mendeleev, a Russian chemist, developed a classification scheme of elements. He recognized that if the elements were placed in order of increasing atomic masses, the properties of elements were repeated at regular interval. This is similar to the modern periodic table. Like in modern periodic table, properties also repeat after a regular interval. He arranged 65 elements in the periods and groups. Development of the periodic table nicely explains how scientists can build on one another's work. Like the work of John Newland helped Mendeleev to design a proper periodic table. Okay. Now, we are going to study about the position about finding the position of elements in periodic table by using electronic configuration. Like this electronic configuration is very important, and only by knowing the atomic number of the element you can find out the place of this element in the periodic table. Like I have given the electronic configuration of first 20 elements here, and the periodic table is also clear to you. Now let's study about the electronic configuration of hydrogen first. Now look at the electronic configuration of hydrogen. The electronic configuration of hydrogen is 1s1. It means that there is one electron in the first shell of this element. The first shell is the S shell, which has the capacity to attain 2 electrons, but as hydrogen has only 1 electron, so this 1 electron is placed in the first shell, first subshell of the first shell. Now this number 1s1, here 1 is the period number and S is the block number. S, P, D and F, these are the block numbers. Okay, all the elements whose electronic configuration will end in the S block will be placed in the S block of S shell will be placed in the S block of the periodic table. Now here this number first one, that is the bigger one, this one is the period number. See, the hydrogen is present in the first period. Okay, and as it is present in the S block, then comes the smaller one that is written at the end of this electronic configuration. This one shows the group number of the element. Okay, see what is the group number of the element. Remember that horizontal rows are the periods and vertical columns are the groups. Now horizontally, if you see the position of the hydrogen horizontally, it is present on first position in first line. Okay, it is present at the top of the periodic table and it is present in the on the left side on first number. So first period, what is the group number? It is present in the first column. From top to bottom are the groups. So when we move from top to bottom, it is present on the first position in the first group. Okay, now let's take the example of helium. Helium has electronic configuration 1s2. Now what is the group number and what is the period number? Again, it is present in the first period. Okay, then comes the end. Why this is present? It is written at the end of the periodic table at the top of the halogens. Last group, sorry, not the halogens, at the top of the noble gases. Helium has the S block has the S shell has the maximum capacity of 2 electrons and it is having 2 electrons in this S subshell. So the outermost shell of helium is completed. That's why it does not take part in the chemical reactions and it is a noble gas. That's why it is present at the top of the 8th group. It is only this number 2 shows the completion of the S subshell. Okay, and this is again, it is present in the first period. So 1s2 means 1 shows the period number, S shows the S block, that is this, and 2 shows the if we move according to this 2, it should be present on group 2, but as it is a noble gas, as its outermost shell is complete and it does not take part in the chemical reaction, so it is present at the top of the noble gases. Next, let's discuss about the electronic configuration of carbon. Now look at this, it is present at number 6, so it has 6 electrons. What is its electronic configuration? It is 1s2, 2s2 and 2p2. Now this 2s2 and 2p2, 2 is present with 2 numbers and it is showing the shell number. Okay, so this 2 will show the period number. So find out the position of the carbon. Is it present in the period number 2? Look at the second row from left to right, not from top to bottom. Left to right are the periods. Okay, move from left to right. It is present in the second row. Lithium, beryllium, boron and then carbon. Look at the position number 6 in the periodic table. It is present at 6th number and this is C. So it is present in the second period. Okay, and next we will discuss about the group number. Now look at the last digit, it is 2p2. There are 2 electrons in the p subshell, but as we will count the number of electrons in the whole shell, this whole valence shell. Valence shell is the outermost shell. Now here the valence shell is number 2 and there are 2 subshells filled. One is 2s2 and one is incomplete, that is 2p2. The maximum capacity of p is 6 electrons, but there are 2 electrons in it. So we will add up the number of valence electrons in the last shell. Last shell is 2 and there are 2 subshells S and P. S is having 2 electrons and P is also having 2 electrons. So 2 plus 2 is 4. So group number of carbon should be 4. Okay, it should be present in the P block and it should be present in the fourth group. Now look at this, it is present in 4A group. Okay, period number is 2 and group number is 4. In this way you can find out the position of the position of the elements in the periodic table on the basis of the electronic configuration. Let's discuss another example, that is the sodium. It is present at number 11 and the valence shell is 3s1. Okay, there is S subshell, again it should be present in S block. Now look at this, it is present in the first block. All the elements in the S block will have electronic configuration ended at S subshell. Okay, now look at this, hydrogen had electronic configuration ending at S, then lithium is again ending at S, then comes the beryllium. All of these are present in the S block because their electronic configuration is ending at the S subshell. Okay, now we were discussing about the sodium. So it is 3s1. This 3 shows the period number, S shows the S block and 1 shows the group number. It should be present in group 1. Which is the group 1? Look at the top of every group, there is written 1A, 2A, then 3A, 4A, 5A. Okay, except transition elements, all the group number, you have to look at all the group numbers. So where is 1A? It is written at the top of hydrogen. Okay, so sodium is present after lithium. It is present in the first group. Okay, and it is present in which period? Find out look at the electronic configuration. It is 3s1, so it is present in the third period. Now let's check, is it present in the third period? Hydrogen is in first period, lithium starts the second period and sodium starts the third period. So sodium is present in the third period. Is it clear? When you will do the practice of finding the position of the elements in the periodic table by doing electronic configuration, it will become a fun for you. It is very interesting. Do electronic configuration of all the first 18 elements, then find out their positions, the group numbers and period numbers, and then check your answers in the periodic table. Okay, I think it is easier for you now to find out the position, the period numbers and the group numbers. Just you have to keep in mind that vertical columns are the groups and horizontal rows are the periods. Okay, next are the tasks for the for you for the weekly tasks, and these are all the assignments that are given on AIS. You have to complete them. There is a question that is related to find out the different things, different properties and different and positions of the elements in the periodic table by knowing the atomic numbers. And you have, it is very interesting, and you will learn to use the periodic table through this assignment. Complete your assignments completely and then submit them. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.